Well, now on your feed at 5, the Astrazeneca vaccine could hit the U.S. market next month. But there's controversy over this one because several countries have halted using it. The company is expected to present safety data to the FDA in just a few weeks and then apply for U.S. emergency authorizations shortly after. Senior health correspondent Monica Robbins joins us to explain why and what we need to know. Monica, there is a lot of potentially scary sounding things coming out of Europe related to this Astrazeneca vaccine. I know you're going to put it all into perspective for us.
Yeah, everybody needs to chill for a second because let me phrase this out. Today, Germany, France, and Italy became the latest countries to suspend using the Astrazeneca vaccine over reports of blood clots in some recipients. But it's really important to note so far there is no concrete evidence that the vaccine is the cause of these blood clots. Now, AstraZeneca's website indicates there were 37 reports of blood clots out of more than 17 million people vaccinated in 27 countries and Britain. And the drug maker says there's no evidence its vaccine carries an increased risk of blood clots, and the incidence is actually lower than one would expect to occur naturally, and it's also similar to the other vaccines. Still, now 11 countries have halted using it temporarily while they continue to investigate.
They are saying that the benefit outweighs the risk, and that's very important. Now, the only reason there's been a suspension in some countries is that they are looking at those signals. Now, AstraZeneca is an excellent vaccine, as are the other vaccines that are being used. And as I said, we've reviewed the data on deaths. There has been no deaths to date proven to have been caused by vaccinations.
So the world may be paying very, very close attention to the safety data that AstraZeneca is going to present to the FDA later this month as it prepares to ask for that emergency use authorization in the U.S. bets.
Well, Monica, on another note, there is talk that the 6-foot distancing rule, the safe social distancing rule that we've all been adhering to, it may now be reduced to 3 feet. Can you explain what's going on with this?
Yeah, it could. That study is relating to kids in school. So there was a study in Massachusetts that found with 100% mask use, there's no difference in spread between 6 feet and 3 feet. The CDC is aware of this data and more research is underway. Dr. Fauci expects those results are going to come soon and back up this initial research. And if that happens, the CDC would then change its guidelines for schools, which could obviously help get a lot of them open sooner. But as for the rest of us, we're still waiting to find out. But yeah, I would think that a lot of restrictions are going to be, let's just say, loosened up quite a bit, hopefully by July, as long as everybody continues following the rules. At least get us through spring break, everyone. Please just keep wearing your mask and do what you got to do so we don't see another surge, because that's already happening in other countries, and that's really, really concerning.
And speaking of spring break, we have a little bit more information about that coming up in just a little bit. Thank you so much, Monica. Always appreciate your insight.